In 1977, a fragile machine no larger than a compact car was launched into the cosmos. It carried no AI, no advanced propulsion, no complex memory banks, just 8 track tapes, a nuclear battery, and a single golden record. Voyager 1. Its mission was simple: explore the gas giants, capture their secrets, then disappear quietly into the vast silence of interstellar space. But 46 years later, Voyager hasn't vanished. Instead, it has uncovered something no one expected. Something not part of any mission plan. And according to some inside NASA, it may be something we don't even understand. Because at the edge of our solar system, where the sun's influence fades and the unknown begins, Voyager 1 has encountered a region of space that defies the laws of physics. A wall of heat. A rising pressure. A steady, low-frequency hum that refuses to stop. A signal from the void. And possibly, the first clue that the structure of the universe is far stranger than we ever imagined. Voyager 1 wasn't supposed to make history. It wasn't built to last more than 5 years. Just a brief, ambitious flyby of Jupiter and Saturn. But the planets aligned, literally, and Voyager used their gravity to slingshot itself beyond anything we imagined. Past Saturn. Past the Kuiper Belt. Beyond the edge of the known. Its cameras shut off long ago, after capturing the iconic pale blue dot. Most instruments followed. And yet, its heart kept beating, powered by a slowly decaying nuclear core, turning radioactive decay into electricity. In 2012, Voyager crossed the heliopause, the boundary where the solar wind yields to the interstellar medium. It became the first human-made object to leave the solar system. And then the true mystery began. On the other side, Voyager detected something strange. A hum. Low, steady, unchanging. A signal not from Earth, not from the Sun, something alien in origin, yet deeply embedded in the space just beyond the solar bubble. At first, scientists thought it was plasma noise, residual static from solar particles. But this hum didn't behave like noise. It was stable, rhythmic, consistent. It didn't fade. It didn't fluctuate. It pulsed, as if alive. And it came from one specific direction. Voyager wasn't detecting this signal everywhere. It was localized. Focused. As if the void itself were whispering from one point in space. NASA began tracking it. Mapping it. And slowly, a pattern emerged. This wasn't random. It was organized plasma, vibrations in the medium of space that might actually carry structure. Meaning. Information. Voyager 1 had stumbled into a cosmic frequency. A heartbeat of the universe. And it wasn't supposed to sound like this. Then, something even more unexpected. Heat. Not from a star, not from any visible source. But from a wall, an invisible barrier of superheated plasma. A sudden spike in pressure and temperature unlike anything predicted. For decades, scientists assumed the edge of the heliosphere was calm. But Voyager found a region so violent, so intense, it's now been dubbed the Wall of Fire. Temperatures are estimated between 30,000 and 50,000 degrees Celsius, hotter than the surface of the sun. Why? No one knows. At that distance, the sun's energy should be faint, almost non-existent. Yet this barrier rages. Some suspect it's the result of interstellar winds crashing into our solar wind. Others believe something more exotic is at play. Unknown forces. Energies between galaxies. A hidden architecture beneath the fabric of reality. Even more baffling, Voyager survived its passage through this wall. With heat like that, it should have been destroyed. But it wasn't. Because the particle density was so low, the spacecraft may have slipped through untouched, shielded not by design, but by the physics of deep space itself. Yet, the probe was changed. What it began detecting on the other side only deepened the mystery. The pressure was higher than expected. The cosmic rays, stranger. Their behavior deviated from all predictions. Particle densities fluctuated wildly. It was no longer drifting through a vacuum, but something alive. A sea of energy in motion. One shock came in 2012, when a solar flare swept past both Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. The probes, in similar regions of space, should have recorded nearly identical data. They didn't. Their measurements were radically different. It suggested that the boundary of our solar system is not a neat line. It's not even consistent. It's fluid. Morphing. Shifting like a membrane being tugged by invisible hands. In 2018, Voyager 2 crossed the heliopause 2, but at a different distance. A different environment. A different signature. The edge of our solar system breathes. It contracts. It expands. It changes shape. And it's not spherical. It's warped. Twisted. Elongated by galactic winds. Bent by forces we can't yet identify. And it doesn't stop there. Voyager has also revealed something previously unthinkable: interstellar pressure behaving irregularly. Sometimes spiking. Sometimes pulsing. Not randomly, but in intervals. As if the craft is passing through unseen pockets of denser energy. Waves of force that come and go. Are these remnants of ancient supernovae? Are they interactions with fields of dark matter? Or are we witnessing plasma flows from galactic structures we've never mapped? Whatever they are, Voyager is at their center. And perhaps the most unsettling truth is not what we're learning, but what we've left behind. Because affixed to the body of Voyager is a message. The Golden Record. A copper disc etched with music, greetings, sounds of Earth, star charts, and mathematical maps pointing to our home. A cosmic invitation. Once a beautiful symbol of peace. Now, perhaps, a risk. Because if Voyager is drifting through zones of resonance, rushing up against patterns we can't decode, then something might be listening. And if something is listening, the record becomes more than a symbol. It becomes a message with a return address. Were we too eager to be found? Did we send out a beacon before we understood what might answer? The truth is, Voyager 1 is still alive. Barely. Its plutonium power source is fading. What began at over 400 watts is now below 200. Year by year, system by system, it grows dimmer. The cameras are gone. The recorders are silent. Only a few instruments remain. And yet, NASA fights to keep it going. Rewriting code from the 1970s. Rerouting power. Extending its life 1 year at a time. Why? Because Voyager isn't just a machine. It's a witness. A voice from another century, still transmitting, still observing, still teaching. It wasn't supposed to hear anything, but it did. It wasn't supposed to survive a wall of fire, but it passed through. It wasn't supposed to detect a hum, a cosmic rhythm pulsing through interstellar space, but it's hearing it now. And it's still going. Until the last volt dies. Until the final whisper fades. Because Voyager may yet tell us something we've never heard before. Something impossible. Something we were never meant to find. A universe that isn't empty, but alive. Breathing, resonating, speaking. And Voyager is listening. So the question remains. Was this just a mission of exploration? Or has it become the beginning of a revelation? If you believe Voyager's journey is more than just science, if you feel like we've just begun to scratch the surface of something far greater, subscribe. Follow this story. Because out there, past the reach of our sun, past the fire, past the hum, the oldest messenger from Earth is still drifting. Still discovering. And somewhere in the dark, something may already be listening.